Yeah, crazy as hell.
Snowman, we back at it. We talking quality street music.
I ain't gonna hold you.
We the originators.
Let's go.
DJ Drama.
I ain't gonna hold you. Feel like I got the world on my shoulder. Remind me of wearing up them boulders. Catch me in that all white thing, chilling at the red light, top down, and I'm gorgeous. What about that raw old AP with the black face? Blacker than some foes. You rollin' with a real one. Really love me out here like that little Soldier Slim and I know you. I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah, your boy a little bipolar. Half general, half soldier. Yeah, got a handful of hair white from the back while real blowing on some doja. Then I'm gon' fold her. When I get done, I'm a motor. Same time, keeping my composure. If you keep making them faces, keep talking to me right in the morning, I'ma roll her back over. Playtime's over. Can't give you closure. Real only no posers. If you really got it out the mud, like the rollie on your wrist, knock the dirt up off your shoulders. I ain't gon' hold you. Really got it with the soda. Really hit in the motor. Yeah, really made them deals on the first and the third, cause I really try to hit his quota. What you know about that odor? Yeah, came from the coast. Now I'm legal like Tony Mottola. Yeah, I really came through the hood in that all white lamb, and the first one to do it like Soldier. I ain't gon' hold you. Came through in all black. Thought I played for the Raiders. Talking to a street, yeah, turn real estate mobile.
And like that, we going.
Yeah. What's going on, man? Y'all know what time it is. It's your boy JB. This is the Burning Bridges podcast. Y'all forgive me as I pick on my phone. All right, but that's what we do. Again, the Burning Bridges podcast, man. I'm your boy JB, man. Jeremy Bridges, 10-year NFL veteran. Of course, you know, so you checking out the Burning Bridges podcast. Shout out to the All About the Birds Network. You know what I'm saying? The AAT Sports _. You know what I'm saying? That's the family. That's where you can catch this podcast on YouTube. Check them out, man. Hopefully right now y'all tuning in. And, of course, you can catch me on Twitter at YouKnowMeBIG. Hit me up, man. You know what I'm saying? Follow me and follow back. You know what I'm saying? We get real active on Twitter. Talk a lot of shit, man. But this is and Johnny, we talked about it before. This episode, what, 25, 26? We got to figure out what episode we on, man. We got to figure this out. We got to get this going, right?
I think we're at the 26, 27 range.
Okay, so we right there. We'll do a count here in a little bit. For guys and girls who don't know, you know what I'm saying, that man just popped on the screen. It's my producer, Johnny. You one of the illest producers ever doing it, man. You know what I'm saying, one of the guys that's responsible for the All About the Birds family, you know what I'm saying, that and the AAT Sports _. Network and all that good stuff, man, they got going on over there in the great city of Philadelphia. So shout out to the city of Philly, as we always say. Shout out to Carolina, the Queen City, Charlotte. And, of course, shout out to the desert where I reside out here in the great state of Arizona. All right. But this is the Burning Bridges podcast, man. We're going to get right into it, man. This is the way I see shit. If you don't like it, you can get the hell on. All right? But we appreciate all the love. Hopefully, y'all tapping in, jumping in and out. We see what y'all doing. We love it, though. So we get this thing rolling. We get it rolling real quick. First thing we're going to talk about, of course, is a college recap, right? We have some really good college football on there. If y'all ain't watching, you're missing, all right? But, of course, we had Oregon taking over BYU. Now, Oregon's number 25. BYU is number 12. Honestly, I didn't think Oregon was going to get the win. Because BYU just plays good ball, and they have a knack for upsetting teams like Oregon. Okay, number 19, Wake Forest barely escapes Liberty. Shout out to the Sun Belt Conference, who's really making some hay. My team, my alma mater, Southern Miss, recently joined the Sun Belt Conference. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, it'll do some great things for our recruiting and get our program back to where it needs to be. Unranked Washington, right, beat 11 Michigan State. Right, I'm talking about it was a good whooping too, right? With no mishap, they whooped their ass, right? And of course, number 18, Florida barely beat South Florida. That's always kind of a close game. In Florida schools, they get into it, man. They get into it real thick. All right, games to watch coming up, man. In week 4 of the college football season, number 20 Florida versus number 11 Tennessee. We got number 10 Arkansas versus number 23 A&M. And, of course, we got a couple upset alerts. I got number 21 Wake Forest versus number 5 Clemson. I think Wake Forest can beat Clemson. I have all faith in them that they can. Clemson is definitely not the powerhouse that they've been in years past. We got number 7 USC, who's been riding a hell of a wave, going against unranked Oregon State. Hey, that's that Pac-12. Even though it ain't big like it used to be, I mean, it's still the Pac-12. You know what I'm saying? And Oregon State is always one of those teams that can come back and kick your ass. And, again, like I said, USC is riding the wave. You know what I'm saying? They got the young quarterback. They got the coach from over there in Oklahoma. He's doing great things. We knew he would do great things, you know what I'm saying, to have that team ready to win ASAP, all right? With all that being said, man, you know, so you guys check out that college football. Make sure you're putting your bets in. You know what I'm saying, winning some money, you know what I'm saying, a little tip for that bet, man. Underdogs and parlays, man, that's how you win money, right? So Check that out, man. Hop on whatever the bet site you're going to use and get your bet on, man. Win you some of this cash out here, man. Bet legal now. So you might as well get your bread up, all right? All right, of course, that's the introduction to recap, you know what I'm saying, for college football. A new segment we're going to start. It's going to be called JB's Game Balls of the Week. Now we can jump into the NFL, man. You know what I'm saying? The most wonderful time of the year while we all love what we all here for. So we're going to jump into our new segment, JB's Game Balls from Week 2 of the NFL season. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Now, it's a new segment, so bear with us, you know what I'm saying? But we have, I don't know, Johnny, you come on the screen. Let's talk about this, man. So we got, are we doing 4 or are we doing 5?
So I thought we were just going to do 4. So it looks like I have 2, only 2 of the overlays, I believe, only downloaded. Let me see. So, all right. So I have we have 2 of them here.
Okay.
We can bring up the other 2. I'll put the other 2 down below in let me just pull it up here. The other 2, what I'll do is I'll put it in like a blurb on the bottom.
Right.
And it'll come up with their stats and the 2 players. But what I'll do, I'll put it up and then you can kind of talk or it'll be in like an overlay for you. So
All right.
I'll throw it up there and then you can talk a little bit about what happened. The first one is going to be your Arizona Cardinals, a player making a big impact.
Of course, without a doubt. First game ball goes to my nephew, man, cornerback Byron Murphy Jr. Now, not only did he make the play to win the game, right? So shout out to Isaiah Simmons as well for making the hit. But I've always called Byron Johnny on the spot because this kid is always around the football, right? So after Isaiah Simmons hit Hunter Renfrow, all right, knocked the ball out, of course, here he is, right? Cornerback Byron Murphy Jr. making the game-winning scoop and score. Now, let's just talk about this because this is one of the reasons why he got the game ball, but also he got a game ball because he was guarding Devontae Adams pretty much the entire game. We didn't hear Devontae Adams' name very much, right? And so shout out to him. We know how hard it is to guard Devontae Adams, but they put Byron back out there on that corner. He loves that island as he plays it well. He's been playing his whole life. So, of course, game ball goes to Byron Murphy of the Arizona Cardinals, and big win for my Cardinals.
And then we have boom.
Next game ball goes to QB Tua Tagovailoa. All right, now, shout out to the Miami Dolphins, man, because they're doing some great things. They got that new young coach, you know what I'm saying? If I had to call his name, you put a gun in my head, you kill me. But either way it goes, he's a young cat. He's having fun with these guys. He's letting these guys have fun. We know he's an offensive mind. He's a genius, you know what I'm saying, with the vertical game, you know what I'm saying, a lot of underneath stuff. He's saving Tua, and he's making Tua look great by keeping Tua honest, right, and making him – he throws opportunist throws, right, a lot of underneath stuff. But, of course, you know what I'm saying, when you got Tariq Hill, when you got Waddle, you know, when you got cats like this, you know what I'm saying, Chase Edmonds, who's a great running back out the backfield, you can toss to him. You're going to get games like this, 469 yards and 6 TDs. Hey, I bet all y'all didn't take Tua Tagovailoa in fantasy feel like assholes right now. You know what I'm saying? 6 tubs, please. That would have been like crazy. You would definitely won your fantasy week on him alone, all right? So game ball goes to QB Tua Tagovailoa of the Miami Dolphins.
And then the next one.
The next we got Aiden Hutchinson. Now, one thing I liked about what Aiden Hutchinson did, he's dedicated his game that he played. He played a hell of a game. Now, he had 3 sacks, but he had tackles for losses. He was very disruptive the whole game. He learned from last week's game when he was floating and running upfield and running by plays. He was putting his hands on outside guys, on guys that were blocking the edge, putting his hands on controlling he was controlling what do we call it? I'm on a blank here. Contain, right? He was controlling, contain, playing with his hands, coming off blocks, making plays. And then, of course, he had 3 sacks, right? So he's being this disruptive force that the Detroit Lions hoped that he would be when they drafted him first pick overall. So, again, Aiden Hutchinson, man, Detroit kid, or Michigan kid, I should say, went to the University of Michigan, got drafted to Detroit, his home NFL team. And, of course, man, paying dividends, 3 sacks. So game ball goes to Aiden Hutchinson. All right, last but not fucking least, all right, my boy Johnny Hughes, we talking last night. He was watching the game. He's over there with a chub in his pants. You know what I'm saying? As Philly was doing their thing. All right, QB Jalen Hurts. Holy smokes. 300 yards, 80% completion. Now, mind you, and correct me if I'm wrong, Johnny, I think he didn't. I don't think he threw an incomplete pass until like midway through the second quarter.
Yeah, he started out, I believe, 10 for 10, and then even though a couple passes that were incomplete were in the hands of the receivers. So
right. So those are drops. So
Yeah.
you got to help your quarterback out now. Now, for me, this is personal because all you assholes that say, you know what I'm saying, Jalen Hurts wasn't ready to play or he wasn't going to be the guy. Hey, shame on you. This kid is a baller. You know what I'm saying? He's a dog.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? He's got all that. He's had all these qualities, and we've known that since he was at Alabama. It was unfortunate what happened, you know, so they felt like they had to go with two or whatever. That was a coaching decision. They did what they had to do. He was a man about it, right? You have to pat this kid on the back, give him kudos. He was a man about it. He took his time. He took his lumps, did his time, and he dipped and went out to Oklahoma, you know what I'm saying, did great things out there, right? So, but in the NFL, this kid is really honing in. So shout out to the Eagles for believing in him. Look what you get. You know what I'm saying? 300 yards, 80% completion, 2 rushing TDs, right? The only person that's ever done that is the great Michael Vick, right? So, hey, game ball goes to, again, last but not least, Mr. Jalen Hurts, who I am a fan of, man. So big shout out to him. Big shout out to Philly. And, of course, you know what I'm saying, they're starting 2-0. That's pretty good ball they're playing out there. I believe that the NFC East belongs to them. Or does it? All right. We got a team a little bit up north further than them that's kind of making some noise, you know what I'm saying? But we'll see how that goes. Now, with all that being said, all right, we're going to get into one of our favorite segments, all right? This segment, again, it's a great segment in the Burning Bridges podcast because we get to break the monotony a little bit, right? We get to kind of go away from football and sports and just kind of get into goofy, you know what I'm saying, for just a little bit. So we're going to get into our favorite segment. One of our favorite segments, that's JB's favorite tweets, all right? And here we go. Mind you, usually I don't never know what these tweets are, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just as surprised as y'all are. But the first one, we're going to shout out to who came. So this is going to be Alexis Ulrich, you know what I'm saying? And the caption says, Nick Cannon walking to a different hospital every 2 months to welcome another baby. Guys, if you've been living under a rock for like the last 5-6 months, Nick Cannon has about 37 kids on the way by 40 women, right? I don't know how that happens, how that works, but that's what's going on, right? Nick Cannon, I don't understand what you got going on with your life. I ain't going to question it because to a man, you got to do what you got to do. All right, but goddamn, bro, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. You Johnny Appleseed out here in these streets, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hey, come on, man. Father Abraham out here, you know what I'm saying? Has many sons, and many sons has Father Abraham, right? So shout out to Alexis. That's definitely off the rip right there because Nick Cannon is doing that right there. That's the crazy because all the babies are damn near do it at the same time, right?
Yeah.
It's ridiculous, man. Nick Cannon, what the hell you got going on with your life, man? Next tweet. So this is from @sweet_Novica, I guess is what it says, Novica. Now, this says nobody, right? Of course, we know how this little thing goes, nobody, but me and my friends telling jokes. Now, these boys is busting up, man. Can we get sound on this so you guys can hear these clowns laughing like some hyenas? Man's got on sandals.
Oh, it's doing that again.
It's doing that again. Okay, either way it go. Watch the buffoonery, all right? We got one beating the desk with his hat. You know, he jumps up, stomps around. Right? We got another man grabbing the chair. He probably pinched his finger 2 or 3 times. Buddy got on slides. He got the ill green Kanye's on, whatever the hell them shit is called. Right? And they going at it, man. You know what I'm saying? That must have been a hell of a goddamn joke. Now, this, before we go to our next tweet, it reminds me of something that I saw. My man posted it, right? So a white comedian was talking about black people, how black people make him feel good. You know what I'm saying? When he tells a joke, he said, because black people change area codes when they laugh. He said because, and he kind of gave an example, but this is a perfect example of what he was talking about, man. So shout out to our girl @sweet_Novica. All right, we appreciate the tweet.
Oh my God, that's great.
That's good stuff, man. Laughter, man. It's good for your soul. Boy, Wingstop gave me some. Hello, what? Come on, man. So this is good. This tweet comes from Christian's World, right? And the caption said, "Boy, Wingstop gave me some dick." Can we see the picture? Wow, wow! They gave man's a whole dick and balls, right?
Breaded, oh my God!
breaded with buffalo sauce on it.
Yeah,
that's horrible. That's fucking horrible, ugh, bro. Hey man, I've been seeing some things about Wingstop lately, Johnny. Right? I've been because they got these sandwiches now, right?
Yeah.
So I've been seeing all these little things about Wingstop and getting sandwiches they have done and yada, yada, yada. So Wingstop, I got to do better. Rick Ross, better get your Wingstops together, man. You know what I'm saying? They out here poisoning people, giving them dicks and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's not going to get it, bro. That's not it. Next tweet, what we got? This shit had me rolling, bro. I ain't gonna lie. This shit had me rolling. Because, Johnny, you know me. You know, I see these tweets at like 2 a.m. because I can't sleep sometimes, right? So when I saw this shit out, bro, man, look. This is from Vids That Go Hard, right? If Drake never met Lil Wayne. Look at this, man. Look at this, man.
Oh, my God.
Look at this, man.
That's so good.
Now, they got fake Drake out there, right? This cat that be posing as Drake, right? But this dude, like, really look like Drake. Like, for real. Eyes, nose, mouth. You know what I'm saying? With the beard. Like, if Drake was bald head, him and this dude would be like fucking twin brothers, right? But, hey, with the gut, with the baller belly, though, you know what I'm saying? If Drake never met Lil Wayne, you know what I'm saying? Hey, they a lot of, what the little caption say, you're not ugly. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You're just not rich. All right, here we go.
Shit, that's great.
This is good stuff. Wow.
Oh
This was so bad, right? So, of course, you know what I'm saying? It's at NFL. You know what I'm saying? At NFL Twitter page. Mike Jarrett, how you say his name? Gesicki?
Mike Gesicki.
Mike Gesicki's gritty for your entertainment. This is horrible, right? So you should never try to gritty again. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't really know where the fuck the gritty came from. I know some rap kid rapping yada yada. Look, this ain't it. This is not it. Gesicki, just look, do the Gronk ball slam or something. This ain't for you, right? Everything ain't for everybody, people. It's okay. It's cool. Everything is not for everybody. You gonna go and do the ill? Come on, man. That's bad.
This is like the dad that is at the party and tries to dance.
But it's the crazy thing about it is I saw a tweet. And I don't know if I sent it to you or not. It was it was on Instagram. So it was a white dude in Walmart and an old white dude. I
saw that.
You saw that? He was doing the gritty, but he looked just like this.
Yes.
It's the spitting image, the exact same movements and like the hump in his back, you know what I'm saying? And everything like that. And the way his feet are going way too wide and big. Yeah. Mike, stop it. Okay, just you ain't. Hey, look, your teammates need to be your friends, opposed. You know what I'm saying? They need to be like, bro. If it was me, Johnny, and he just scored that touchdown, I'd have ran to him, I'd have grabbed him. I'm like, don't do that, bro. Like, no. We're not gonna grit it. We're not gonna grit it. We just nah.
Spike the ball.
Just spike it and do some Gronk shit.
Yeah, man.
Oh my God!
So we'll read the tweet and then I'll click on the picture.
Yeah, because they got to get the full effect. All right, so Black Adam Scheffner. This is a wonderful page, by the way. If you guys don't follow him on Twitter, this is a great Twitter page to follow. So it's at B1, of course. So it's Black Scheffner. You know what I'm saying, with a 1 as an L. But the caption says Mahomes had a lot on his mind as a kid. Yeah.
Oh my God.
He looked like Mastermind, bro. He looked like the Martians from fucking When Mars Attacks.
Oh my God.
Yo, is this real?
I guess it is. It must be the angle that they. I don't know.
Gotta be real. Ain't no angle. That head is gigantic, right?
Got a forehead for days.
If he'd came out the womb, I'd have been like, Doc, is he okay? Doc, is he okay? Is something wrong with my kid? Just tell me the truth. I don't know what the fuck going on, man. Is he alien? That head is huge, man.
Oh, yeah.
That's something ain't right. Something ain't right, man. This got to be photoshopped or something, right? I ain't buying this, dog. But either way it go, goddamn. That's all I'm going to say to that. All right? Next tweet, bro.
Oh, my God. This was bad. Oh, I got to go. Man, it always kicks me too far.
The kickback.
There we go.
Now, guys, you didn't see the Monday night game last night. You know what I'm saying? Kirk Cousins was throwing the ball to everybody except his fucking receivers, right? There should have been rightfully 6 interceptions in that game.
Yeah.
Darius Slay dropped. He caught 2, but he dropped 2, right? And then I think one of the linebackers, you know what I'm saying, bobbled 1 and he dropped it, and then so on and so forth. So, Kirk Cousins, you know what I'm saying, and this, of course, is Josiah Johnson. Guys, if you don't follow Josiah Johnson, King Josiah 54 on Twitter, you are missing. This dude is the meme king, right? He's the guy, you know what I'm saying? he's made it, you know what I'm saying? He's made his fame, he claimed the fame on this, and he's doing a lot of different things based on how funny he is on Twitter, right? But yeah, Kirk Cousins dreaming about Darius Slay. Yeah, because man, this again, he should have been just dreaming about the Philly defense because he was just throwing the ball to them at will. All right, here we go. Next tweet.
Last one.
Oh man. All right. So this is from our guy, Terrell Owens, right? Now, guys, good people out there. If you don't know what's going on with Brett Favre, you know what I'm saying? Like there's a huge scandal going on with him about some kind of way he stole some money from the state of Mississippi based on, I don't know really all the facts. I don't know the actual facts, right? But this meme it's beautiful, right? It's beautiful. It's well done, right? It's tasteful, you know what I'm saying? It's very well thought out. So of course we're gonna do it just like we did at Mahomes. We're not gonna open it yet, all right? So it says a young lady texting. If you ever seen the meme before, the young lady texting the man, you know what I'm saying? Yada yada yada. Right. So Brett, I ain't seen my food stamp card since you left. And here's Brett with the damn that's crazy with all the ill snacks around him. That's horrible. And he's playing fucking PlayStation.
And he's got the pills up behind him.
He got the pills behind him, bro. Come on, they got that boy decked out, man. Brett Favre, shame on you, right? And I'm not gonna go into it, you know what I'm saying? I'm shame on you. You can't be out here stealing money from the state of Mississippi. One, you know what I'm saying? You were born and raised there. You know what I'm saying? You played at Southern Miss, right? You reside in the state of Mississippi. Like, come on, man. You gotta fucking do better, bro. Like, we gotta do better, right? That's ridiculous, right? So that's been our tweets of the week, man. We really enjoy our tweets of the week, man. We have fun with that. Hope you guys enjoyed as well. Now, before Johnny, you pay some bills, I just want to point out the hat that I have on right now. It is Optimal Gains, okay? And this is going to be our new title sponsor for the Burning Bridges podcast, one of them, right? So it's going to be specific to the Burning Bridges podcast. This is a fitness line from some young people that I know. I work with one of them. He's a wonderful young man, you know what I'm saying, him and his crew. But they got some really nice stuff. So expect the next episode. We're going to have the promo code. We're going to have a read form. You know what I'm saying? You guys are going to be able to hear me read whatever they got going on. So that's just a heads up. You know what I'm saying? So next time our show airs next Tuesday, before we pay our bills, I'm going to pay some bills with the read. And then Johnny U is going to go into our regular sponsors as well, like he's about to do right now.
Alrighty. So we have Vinny's Pizza and Restaurant located off the Iroquois Trail, the Old Town Shopping Center. Make sure you visit them in Allentown. Visit them today. Vinny'sPizzaPA.com. Tell them we sent you. They have great deals, great packages for the football season. We also have Stuff to the Grills, which is also located in the Old Town Shopping Center in Allentown. www.stufftothegrills.com. A lot of catering things that they do. A lot of great stuff there. We also have Statement Games, a fun free twist on fantasy sports. So make sure you visit them. Link is in the bio. AATsportsnetwork.com/shop. Make sure you check them out. We have some designs going up. So definitely check it out. If you have any design that you'd like to see, let us know. And we can see if we can make that happen for you. But with that, all about the birds and AAT Sports. Make sure you're subscribing. Make sure you're following, liking, just so we're able to see you. If you have any type of info that you want us to do or any type of suggestions, definitely hit up our DMs or messages with any platform, and we'll be able to get back to you with anything there. So as I pop JB back into the screen here.
Yeah. Now, we appreciate all of our sponsors, man. You know what I'm saying? The AAT Sports Network, man. You know what I'm saying? We really appreciate all our, and I'm speaking for all our sister podcasts as well. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate all our sponsors. And again, welcome Optimal Gains into the sponsor family, you know what I'm saying, as a title sponsor for, again, specifically the Burning Bridges podcast. Well, you know what time it is, man. We got to get into these recap of week 2 of the NFL season. The picks, you know what I'm saying? I did pick some wild picks, you know what I'm saying? So I do expect to be down right now in the rankings. So, Johnny, you running back, man. Let's get our picks going from last week.
So we had the first week you were 9-6-1. This week you were 8-8. So, a couple of different upsets that did happen, but some that unfortunately didn't go your way. So you did finish out 8-8. Not too bad. Still 500 there. So you're still okay in the aspects of that. So you're basically 17 total wins for the season, 17, 14, and 1. So, like I said, still a long way to go, long season to go.
Right.
So now we're on to week 3.
On to week 3, man. So let's shoot them out there, Johnny. Let's get these picks going.
All right, let me pop it up here. Let's see. Week 3 NFL. So starts off with Thursday night, and the Steelers going to the Browns.
Oh man, the Steelers took an L this week, man, versus the New England Patriots that I didn't see coming. So I mean, that was one of my L's. But Steelers going to the Browns. I mean, that's going to be a knockdown drag out. We know what that is. It's AFC North. You know what I'm saying? But of course, with that being said, Mike Tomlin don't lose 2 in a row, right? So I'm gonna go with the Steelers.
I'm going to go with just the way the Steelers offense has been playing. I'm going to go with Cleveland. I think Cleveland will be able to just sneak this one out. With no TJ Watt and the way the Steelers offense has been playing, the offensive line has been playing, I'm going to go Cleveland.
Outstanding. What we got next?
The next one we got, it's going to be a pretty good matchup here. Divisional AFC East matchup, the Bills at the Dolphins.
Bills at Dolphins. Oh, man, this is going to be nasty. Now, I was talking to my boy about this earlier. Now, the fact that they're playing in Miami, you know what I'm saying, I do think that at this point, I do think that the Bills are going to get knocked off their high horse. I think Miami's going to win a close one. I do know that Baltimore was on their head early, you know what I'm saying, but I do think they learned from that. And I think that they knocked the Bills off their high horse to go 3-0, right? To go 3-0, I'm going to pick the Dolphins at home.
I'm going to go Buffalo. I think Buffalo's just rolling. I'm just going to stick with that. And if Buffalo gets a lead that, like the Ravens did, they're not going to be letting that up. The way their defense has been playing.
Without a doubt.
So I'm going to go with the Buffalo Bills with that one. Next matchup, we have the 0-2 Cincinnati Bengals going to New York to play the Jets and Joe Flacco.
The Joe Flacco-led Jets, all right, going there. Now, we got some things going on with Cincinnati. I don't know what's going on. They're out of rhythm right now, and the Jets are rolling, and they're going to New York, right? I'm going to pick the Jets with this one, man. You don't hear me doing this too often. I'm going to pick the Jets because, as you spoke about with the last game, you know what I'm saying, their defense, the offensive line of Cincinnati, that Collins kid is trash, right, that they signed from Dallas. He's horrible. He's like a turnstile. Like, everybody whooping, everybody getting a turn. He like, you know what I'm saying, a freak in a cup party. Like, everybody getting a turn, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I got to go with the Jets on this one. I know my brother Ram, you know what I'm saying, he's happy about that.
Yeah, this one's tough. I'm going to stick and go with Cincinnati here. I think they'll be able to get things turned around, but they're not looking very good whatsoever.
Not right now.
They're not looking like the same team as last year.
Not at all.
Next one, we have the Las Vegas Raiders playing in Tennessee versus the Titans. 2 0-2 teams right now.
So they're playing at Tennessee, right?
At Tennessee.
Okay. I got more faith in Mike Vrabel, you know what I'm saying, to get his team prepared to win a game, right? I know they're not very good right now. They're out of sync. They got some injuries, you know what I'm saying, but I don't believe in Derek Carr at all, right? I just don't believe in him at all, right? So even with Devontae, all these weapons that he got, I believe that Mike Vrabel's going to get his team ready to play at home. Right, so I'm gonna take the Tennessee Titans.
Again, we're different on every pick so far, and this is no different here. I think Derek Carr is going to be able to right the ship here, and I just think the Titans stay. So
hold on one second.
Scouted Crawford for a few years there.
Hold on. Oh, you took it off. Okay, I was going to say, no, it's not. We good. Go ahead.
So I'm going to go with the Raiders on this one. Next matchup, we have NFC South battle, the New Orleans Saints at the Carolina Panthers.
Okay, so the Saints are what, 1-1, the Panthers 0-2?
Yes.
Yeah. And so Jameis Winston, oh my God, Jameis Winston, poor fella, right? It was just announced in the news the other day he has 4 fractures right now, right? They didn't disclose the fractures. I didn't read that far into it, but he has 4 fractures, right? So that means Taysom Hill, you know what I'm saying, is going to be taking more of the snaps, and we know how that goes. You know what I'm saying? He's just not the guy. I believe that the Carolina Panthers get their first win, right? Are they playing at home, right?
Yes, the Carolina Panthers are at home.
Okay, so cat scratch fever. You know what I'm saying? The Carolina Panthers get their first win at home.
Again, we're different on this one. I think New Orleans will get the win here. I think their defense is just a little too much, and Baker Mayfield has just shown that he's Baker Mayfield.
He's Baker Mayfield.
So next matchup we have is the Baltimore Ravens going to New England to play the Patriots.
Now, I'm going to pick the Baltimore Ravens, you know what I'm saying, because that shit that just happened down in Miami is a fluke. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what happened to the Ravens. I ain't really watched the game. But, again, shout out to Miami for playing 4 quarters, coming back, getting that win, right? But I'm going to rock with Baltimore on this one.
I'm going to go with you on this as well. I think Baltimore gets the victory here. Next match, we have the Detroit Lions, the 1-1 Detroit Lions against the 1-1 Minnesota Vikings in Minnesota.
In Minnesota. All right. So, again, key point, right? We got the NFC North in Minnesota, right? If you'd have said in Detroit, and I would have picked Detroit, but I'm picking in Minnesota. I'm picking Minnesota, right? Their defensive backfield is not very good. Talking about Minnesota right now, but their linebacker core is still strong. Their defensive line, outside guys still strong, right? So, again, I'm going to go with Minnesota stopping the run and making Detroit one-dimensional, right? And I'm going to go with Minnesota winning one late against Detroit.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Minnesota on this one as well. I think that they'll get back to their winning ways. I think it'll be a close game, divisional matchup.
Oh, yeah,
It'll be
without a
close,
doubt.
but I think they'll just be a little too much for Detroit, especially Detroit's defense.
Mm-hmm.
Next matchup we have is the Philadelphia Eagles going to Washington, where All About the Birds will be. We are going on a bus trip to Washington to see
Nice.
The Eagles play Carson Wentz-led Commanders.
Nice, without a doubt. Cool. I got to go with the Eagles on this one, man. The Commanders have been having some success, but the Eagles are a good football team right now. I mean, they're clicking. They have great chemistry, great cohesion, you know what I'm saying, from defense to offense to special teams. All 3 phases are playing very well. And y'all's defensive backfield is fucking lights out. You know what I'm saying? So we know Carson wants to throw a pick. He's probably going to throw a couple of them, and that's what's going to be his demise. And, of course, as long as that offense stays semi-aggressive and smart like they've been doing, right? And, take a deep shot to Quez Washington, Southern Miss to the top. Quez Watkins, all right, Southern Miss to the top, you know what I'm saying? Hitting AJ, you know what I'm saying? All these weapons is this cat got, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. So, yeah, I just can't see the Commanders beating y'all.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make my pick. We know. But again, we know where that's.
We know.
Yeah, we know. So next matchup, we have the Kansas City Chiefs in Indianapolis playing the Colts.
I got to pick this one for real. I got to tell you who I'm taking.
I know, right?
I'm taking the Chiefs, right? I'm taking the Chiefs, right? Taking the Chiefs, man. It is what it is.
Yep, I agree. Same here. It's Chiefs all the way there. Next matchup, we have the Houston Texans going to Chicago to play the Bears.
Very tricky game. Very tricky game. I'm going to pick the Bears because they're at home. Although Lovie Smith does have Houston playing some really sneaky good ball, you know what I'm saying? First year coach stuff. He really got the boys focused, and you know what I'm saying? Like I said, they're preparing well and they're coming out having good showings, and eventually those good showings are going to turn into some wins, but not this week. I think Chicago going to get that W.
Yeah, I'm going to go Houston on this one. I just think Chicago, they're just a super young team, and I think Houston, the way Lovie Smith has them playing, I think they can edge out a victory in this one. The 4:00 games. We have the Jacksonville Jaguars going to Los Angeles to play the Chargers.
Yeah. So Justin Herbert, man, he fractured his ribs, right? So he's not playing this week unless by some miracle, you know what I'm saying, he gets his ass in the game and they hit him with some magic potion, right? But that defense from Jacksonville, right, is sneaky good and they're aggressive. And if Chase Daniels starts, I got to take Jacksonville over the Chargers, man. I have to.
Yeah, I think it's like a thing where you wait and see if Herbert's going to be able to go,
right,
be able to play. I'm going to go with the Chargers because I think he's going to – I think there's something with the cartilage or something in between the ribs. But I'm going to go with the Chargers on this one. But Jacksonville is a sneaky pick here because they're kind of, if you really think about it, they're on the cusp of possibly being able to control that division because
without a doubt,
the Colts do not look like a good football team.
They stick a fork in them, they're done, baby. It's not good at all.
We can see what the Titans have been doing, which has not been very good at all. So that division is pretty wide open right now. But
for grabs, yeah.
I'm going to go with the Chargers on this one right now. Next divisional matchup, big time divisional matchup. The LA Rams going to Arizona to play your Cardinals.
The damn Rams coming to town. I got to pick my boys, of course, you know what I'm saying, but I got to give reasoning for it. If we can put 4 quarters of football together, I don't see the Rams being able to beat us, right? Aaron Donald, we've kind of figured him out, to be honest, right? And if we go back and we watch film to their first loss, who did they play first game they lost to?
The Rams.
Yeah.
They lost to – let me pull it up. They lost to the Buffalo Bills.
Lost to the Bills, right? Now, one of the things I did see the Bills offensive line doing with Aaron Donald was they were doubling him to a certain extent, but also I saw Josh Allen escaping away from Aaron Donald, right? Floyd's not that guy, and then the other guys they got are just guys. They're not guys that are just going to be super disruptive, you know what I'm saying, and so on and so forth. So, and their defensive backfield is trash, let's be honest. You know what I'm saying? They got a couple guys that are decent back there. But Stafford, Cooper Kupp, that shit's kind of ran its course, to be honest, right? He's going to be okay, but he's not that guy. The tight end they have is, he's running the mill. Sean McVay has been figured out. So if we go back and watch film and do our homework, we're going to fare just fine. The Red Sea will stand up, you know what I'm saying? We'll beat them, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be a knockdown drag. That's a divisional matchup, right? You know what I'm saying? So they're going to come bring their best. But I think we're going to knock their ass out the box mid-third quarter and put 4 quarters of football together and really run over their ass.
So I think it's going to be a tough game, tough matchup. I'm going to go the Rams, sneak this one out. I think these teams will split. They're going to split the season series. But I think right now, with the victory the Cardinals got, it was, one of those.
Hey, look, I said it on JB and Benny Blue, you know what I'm saying? I put a video up like we'll lose more games like that than we win, and that's just any football team. You know what I'm saying? You can't hang your hat. You can't hang your hat on winning games like that. So that's why I keep reiterating about 4 quarters of football, putting 4 quarters together, you know what I'm saying? Make sure that they're playing 4 quarters of football.
Yeah. Like I said, these teams will split the season series just because divisional matchup like that. So I'm going to go with the Rams on a close one on that one. Next, we got the Green Bay Packers at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tampa Bay Buccaneers have not looked so strong.
Oh, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the fighting ass Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They whoop your ass on that field now. They jump on you. Who they playing?
They're in Tampa Bay.
Okay. No, but who they playing? You said
Green Bay Packers.
Okay. So Green Bay and Tampa Bay. Julio Jones was hurt last game. He'll probably be playing this game. He'll probably play because Mike is going to be out one game, right? So he definitely come back. Godwin, is he back yet?
I don't know. I think he's going to be probably questionable all the way up until game time.
Okay. So I don't think that the Green Bay that we saw last week is who they are for real. I think they really had a good showing. That Jones kid ran the ball very well, caught the ball at the backfield well. He made a lot of plays for them, you know what I'm saying? But the defense of Tampa Bay, man, I think they're just too good. You know what I'm saying? I think that they get it done at home. And, of course, you know what I'm saying, the ageless wonder, you know what I'm saying, the skeleton face himself, Tom Brady, you know what I'm saying, is going to get the job done come hell or high water. So I'm going to take Tampa Bay in a close one and an ugly one, right? But I'm going to take Tampa Bay.
I'm going to go Green Bay on this one. I just think the defense will be able to attack the weakness of Tampa in the offensive line.
Which is the middle, right?
And, their weaponry, if you want to call it that, with Mike Evans being out, Godwin's a question mark. Julio Jones was hurt last week. It's pretty scary to think what they're going to have. I'm thinking it's going to be a close game, but I think Green Bay will be able to win this one. We have the Atlanta Falcons going to Seattle to play the Seahawks.
Oh, man. Seattle. It's so hard to pick against Seattle in Seattle, bro, because I know how hard it is to win in Seattle, right? Mm-hmm. I know they didn't fare very well against San Francisco last week. They played a really shitty game, right? But I do believe Pete Carroll will get them up for this game, right? I know Atlanta's on the cusp of being decent. They really are. You know what I'm saying? With Mariota and all the weapons he got, they're on the cusp of being a good football team. But it's hard as fuck to win in Seattle, right? And I think that's going to come into play. And I think Seattle going to squeak one out, man. Right? I think they're going to take advantage of that run, the suspect run defense that the Falcons have. I think they're going to really pound the ball, make it ugly, you know what I'm saying, make some real high percentage throws for Geno, play action, over the middle stuff, you know what I'm saying, easy throws for him. Yeah, I think Seattle going to make it ugly. I think they're going to win.
So I'm going to go with Atlanta on this one. I just don't believe in Seattle's offense to be able to put up points. And the way the Falcons played against the Rams, they fought all the way to the end and came real close to stealing that game. So I think that they'll build off of that and they'll be able to get the victory in Seattle. Now we have the San Francisco 49ers, the Jimmy G-led San Francisco 49ers.
The safety
going
net.
into Denver, Mile High, to play Russell Wilson and the Broncos.
Now that's gonna be a good one because Russell Wilson ain't showed himself to be Russ cooking yet, right? So
not at all.
Jimmy G and the San Francisco 49ers could very easily go in there and take one. Now, with that being said, they're going to Denver. They're going to Mile High Stadium, right? So that means they have to start fast because we know Russ is still the comeback kid, right? You know what I'm saying? This kid does not stop playing ball. As long as it's time on that clock, he's going to be coming hard. And they're healthy, right? Yeah. So I have to take the Broncos at home.
Yeah, I agree with you on this one. I think Russell Wilson will be able to make some plays and get the victory. Last but not least, Monday night, we have the Dallas Cowboys going to New York to play the Giants.
All right, NFC East game. You know what I'm saying? I would say robbery, but it ain't really a robbery. But both teams have been trashed the last few years. But we got the New York Giants surprisingly winning some ball games, right? Playing good ball, putting wins together. And we got the Cowboys who lost their leader, and Cooper Rush came in and led them to a victory versus Cincinnati, right, who's now been playing pretty good ball. I'm going to go with New York because New York hot, right? I'm going to go with them because they hot. And I don't believe in Cooper Rush at all. I believe Cooper Rush is going to show his ugly hand, just like he's kind of like a Geno thing, you know what I'm saying? Went against the Broncos, Geno played well. Cooper Rush got his first start. He played well. It's a Cincinnati team that's still, again, not very good right now. And he took advantage, right? They made the offense pretty easy for him. Some really easy throws, bootleg and get him out of the pocket, making him comfortable so he ain't got to stand there and just play quarterback for real and throw. So, yeah, with all that being said, man, I'm going to go with the G, man.
I think it's going to be a close game. I don't think both offenses are very good. I think it's going to be like a 17-13 type of game. I think Dallas' defense is just a little bit with their pass rush and everything. Against the young offensive line of the Giants, I think they'll be able to prevail. And the Giants have gotten 2 really close wins, and I think their luck runs out this week. This is kind of a hard one to pick because I don't like either team.
Yeah, because I know that hurts your feelings to say that. I know, you know what I'm saying, for you to say Dallas is going to win anything, you know what I'm saying? That I know that hurt, bro. I know that hurt.
Oh, yeah, it does. It does. Absolutely.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. With that being said, man, you know what I'm saying? That's our week 3 picks for the NFL. No boiling bridges this week, man. You know what I'm saying? We want to keep the show short and sweet this week. But with all that being said, man, again, check us out on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Johnny U's Twitter, you know what I'm saying? It's at JohnnyU9322. And, of course, mine is at YouKnowMeBIG on Twitter. Hit us up, man. You know what I'm saying? The All About the Birds Sports All About the Birds on Twitter, and of course the AAT Sports _ man. The AAT Sports Network, of course, you know what I'm saying, on YouTube. Hit me up on my Instagram, my Zoho Instagram, my Jeremy.Bridges 7337 at Zoho Mail for business inquiries only. If you want to be a guest on the show, if you got things you want us to talk about, so on and so forth, we do read that and we do respond to our people. You know what I'm saying? So again, shout out to all of our sponsors. Shout out to our new title sponsor, Optimal Gains. It's a mindset, and that's their motto, Johnny. You know what I'm saying? It's a mindset. So, and of course, we'll have the new read for them, and we'll have that promo code available for you guys that want to check out that Optimal Gains gear. It's dope shit. You know what I'm saying? Dope workout shit. They got the Hoochie Daddy shorts on deck. You know what I'm saying? It's all in there, right? But this has been episode 20 something.
I think it's 27.
27, we'll say, all right, of the Burning Bridges podcast. Season 2, all right, going to our 2nd year. We just celebrated our 1-year anniversary a couple of days ago. All right, shout out to Chip for telling me that. All right, but Johnny, I appreciate you, Chip, all the homies over there, you know what I'm saying, in Philly. I will be getting out there soon. Where do we play y'all at? We play y'all here or there?
You play in there. We play in Arizona. Not next week, but the following week. So week.
I worked that game, right? So I'm an ambassador of that game, right? So yeah, without a doubt, you know what I'm saying? Hit me up if y'all just decide to come out to the desert, man. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what's going on. But other than that, man, this has been the Burning Bridges podcast. Shout out to the good people out there. Hope y'all have a good evening. And of course, the NFL Week 3 starts on Thursday night. All right. Y'all enjoy the weekend of football.